Previously on Fool's Gold Sands. The Wishguard part and let a more important looking one come through. I am Captain Levra, and we are the Wishguard here to take him in. And he points at Gillish. And then he says a really sharp command word. The blade then turns into a snake-like creature, bites Gillish. And then he's petrified. As you see an armored hand trying to grab you. But that arm is covered in very sharp, black, dark, olive green scales. So you've got him in a chokehold, and he's like, he attacks your elbow, right? He cuts it off.
What the hell?
You can see that it is actually a small chime-looking thing. And it impacts the ground, and it sounds like a tuning fork. When you hear that, Rooster, everything goes black for you. In fact, you see swirling lines of different colors all around you, all over the place. What's your first thought that comes to you when thinking about the situation you found yourself in?
He wants all of the Wishguard to go away.
His blade arm is missing.
What?
And Kor's arm has returned.
Okay.
And Rooster, you see around where that arm used to be, golden pinkish sand.
First of all, you're gonna tell us how to unpetrify Gillish.
That won't be necessary.
Ah.
It's Gillish. He's unpetrified. Do you guys want to do anything with Levra? Otherwise, yeah, they're just going to execute him.
He'll ask him a question.
Then I don't want to answer any more questions.
Well, that's not very nice.
Well, this sounds like a perfect opportunity for me to test out some classic demon torturing methods.
He'll do it.
Do your worst.
Let's see. He seems like a little bit of a proper hoity-toity man, right?
Oh, he's clearly a hoity-toity problem.
Okay.
Very proud man.
I mean, I have an idea, but I want you to think of it.
I mean, like, classic torture thing would be like fingernails or cut off fingers or toes.
This is where we enter Dungeons and War Crimes.
No, I was thinking more like if he's a proud man, take off his boots and start to destroy them.
The fashion?
No. Yeah, it's his fashion. It's his shit.
Cut his hair.
Yeah.
You cut his hair?
You could try.
See, that's the thing, is that Kor wouldn't think of it that way. He would just be thinking of, like, I am just going to cut off your feet. Like,
Oh, that's true.
But what's going to happen here, guys? We have the good and evil at the table. Like, what's it going to be?
That's very true. Yeah.
There's a dialogue option in front of you, and you choose good or evil.
yeah. I mean, Kor is probably going to be like, oh boy, I get to cut off some fingers.
Yeah, I'm wondering if Rooster would try to jump in at all. I don't think he would. That's the problem.
I mean, first he's going to threaten him and see if it's a...
He totally calls your bluff the entire time. He's like, do
Really?
your worst, whatever. That the moment you, like, touch a blade to him, he's like, I'll tell you everything.
Okay, yeah.
No actual torture happens.
Yeah,
Okay.
I figured as much. Kor's probably going to go one finger at a time.
Well, yeah, what do you want to know? Yeah, like I said, you don't have to cut anything.
Yep.
It's just that you touch a blade to him, he breaks.
I was just asking about, if she died, would your arm just cease to beat? Like, our wish is connected to a genie.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, that's interesting. So whenever you kill a genie, you actually destroy all the wishes that they had granted.
Isn't it wonderful?
I mean, no. 'Cause-
Yes, because we return world to its balance.
Well, I don't know. I don't know about that. I think people that want stuff, I don't think that's a bad thing.
Oh, it's a very bad thing, and it messes up a whole lot of things.
What if the genies granted a wish that made everything better, but then you also could not remember that a wish had been granted? So killing the genies would make everything worse.
Yeah.
A preposterous idea.
That's exactly what somebody would say that forgot about a wish that actually made.
And genies don't have that much power anyways.
They could.
Their power is limited. They can't wish for something like the world being showered in gold or any crap like that. No.
How do you know how big they can go?
It's hard to say exactly. They all have different powers. I mean, I wasn't even able to really detect your aura, so I guess you're either lying to me still or very new at all this. But, someone like Gillish is a bit more formidable. Hence the drastic action.
Not young at this. I'm just
Could
inexperienced.
it actually be an adolescent genie? Where did you come from?
You don't have to answer those questions. He is the one being tortured.
What are you, his lawyer now?
I'm a demon.
I mean, I don't mind telling you because I don't know. I just popped up in the desert and that was it.
What'd you do me?
I don't have one. I don't think so.
That's preposterous. Now I know you're just lying to me.
Well, I thought genies had to work hard to get a domain or whatever.
Or whatever, I guess.
I don't like your tone. And I don't like the way you're answering things, but...
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't like the way my nose has been broken and I'm being threatened with war crimes.
Well, your nose was broken for a good reason, and you were
Was it?
causing war crimes by trying to kill Gillish.
We're undoing war crimes, young sir.
Could you undo, like, bad wishes?
They're all bad. Well, okay, they're not all bad, but most wishes are bad. And yes, of course we can. That's the whole point of our organization.
Yeah, but you have to kill a genie for it.
Well, because most genies are not going to be willingly undoing their wishes.
What if there was a way to undo wishes without killing the genie?
Well then, that is a method that we would love to have at the Wishguard.
I am shaking my head at Dingo. No.
No, I can't see Rooster doing it anyway. But he was curious about it, so...
Listen. He looks at you, Rooster, stops, and looks at Cora instead. And he's like, listen, genies are a most dangerous creature. One of the most dangerous creatures on the surface. And if you are currently allying yourself with this being, you are in terrible danger. Has it already offered you a wish?
That's...
Firstly, he, not it. Secondly, yes, but I don't need one.
Then you already have one foot in the grave.
Thirdly, I would not trust any of the slimy words that come out of your mouth, especially nothing about him.
Slimy.
Slimy is
I'll have you know,
actually
my mouth is just fine.
actually, slimy is too good for you. You should envy slimy creatures.
I consider myself quite superior.
Well, fortunately for you, you're gonna die soon. But I think I don't have any other questions.
Would you like me to punch him out again?
Yeah, okay.
All right, I'm gonna aim for his teeth this time.
Oh, I mean, you knock him out. Before you sits a slumped over Wishguard captain.
Missing his front teeth.
Yeah, bleeding.
I'm gonna grab his badge.
Okay. You grab his badge. Captain Lavra, it says.
I'm gonna keep that.
And it's extra polished.
Bite mark.
Do you just put a bite in it and then leave it back at his feet?
No, he's keeping it.
All right.
No, he's keeping it.
And I assume then you head back to your tent.
I will also cut his hair.
Defiling the poor man.
Do a bowl cut.
Oh yeah, bowl cut.
And then put a mirror in front of him.
Give him a hell Meppo treatment.
Strip him naked and send him off into the desert to die himself.
No, it's too good for him.
Yeah. Before we commit any more war crimes, we're going to transition the scene into your tent, where you were resting earlier, and Nelthor and Nurbles already waiting for you. You can actually see that they were both looking out the tent at what you guys were doing with that guy, and when you were coming towards them, they duck away.
But we saw them looking.
You saw them.
It's hard to miss that giant sombrero.
Yeah.
Exactly. You would have at least seen the sombrero move away.
Nelfor should never try to peek around a corner because he's got to travel 5 feet.
Yeah.
You're being awfully nosy for someone with no nose.
No, I'm sorry. I was I was just observing what my fellow companions were doing to that poor man.
And I suppose you have an opinion.
None that I need to voice currently.
Good.
No.
We're gonna go to Mount Shibera.
Okay, right. Yes, we can do that. We can pack our things and be off on our next step of the journey. Are you all right? I saw the giant demon, by the way. You were okay?
Pretty cool.
Was it?
There was a big demon.
It was very scary, but I'm glad you're safe.
Cord took care of it.
Very impressive, Cord.
It was hard fought. If we hadn't had the help of Gillish, and if we were facing it head on, we never would have beaten it.
No, we had to kind of go around it and destroy its birthstone.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, next time, don't hesitate to call me for backup. I would be very happy to help you.
Oh, we were thinking about it, but we knew you needed to be there to protect Nurbles.
And Jessica.
And Jessica, of course.
Oh.
Though Jessica can pretty much handle herself.
He gestures behind the tent. Jessica is in pristine condition. Nothing touched her.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Right. Righty-ho, then I will get everything packed up, and I'll meet you at Jessica when you're ready to go.
I thought we were pretty much at Jessica.
Oh, she's right behind the tent.
Oh, you took the tent off.
There's a different tent.
Oh, okay. He's like, I had a second tent. Okay.
Always keep a spare. No, anyways. Anything else you guys want to do in the demon camp before you depart?
Cor says, I need a moment by myself before we leave. I neglected to make my prayer to Abrith before passing out yesterday.
Okay. Oh, okay. Then I'll go do a thing too. Okay.
All right. Corey, you go first.
Okay, he's looking just for a private place.
You definitely find one.
And before he sets up his typical prayer situation, he's actually going to take off his serape first, and he is going to check for that mark that was burned into his shoulder last time. Remember the sigil of Cadus?
Mm-hmm.
He's checking to see if it's still there. If it's been scarred in, like branded in, or if it's healing and gone.
It looks like a scar.
Does that mean like it's like a scar as in a brand, or a scar as in it has just healed and is kind of gone?
No, it's still visible.
It's very clearly there in its entirety.
Yeah.
Okay. Then he is going to, well, firstly, he sees that and he gets like a rush of like panic and shame through him when he sees that it's still there. And he very quickly panics and starts ruffling through some of his stuff. He finds, okay, well, in the tent, he rushes over and he grabs a stool and he snaps off one of the legs of the stool. Mm-hmm. And then he rips off some cloth from one of the adjacent beds and wraps up the leg of the stool in the cloth towards the end and lights it on fire, making a makeshift torch. And then he is going to try to burn that sign off of his skin.
Well, it hurts like hell when you do that.
Yeah, he steels himself to not make a sound, to not give it away.
Mm-hmm. And give me a will save.
21.
You steel yourself and don't make a sound, just kind of grunt a little, I guess, as you burn yourself to get rid of that mark, which, deals you 6 points of fire damage. Mm-hmm. And you've disfigured the area.
So it's not recognizable anymore.
Just looks like a big burnt mess right now.
Mm-hmm. He probably snarls under his breath after he finishes that. I don't know if he'll use any magic on it. Probably just gauze the wound and then put his serape back on. And then he'll go back to praying.
What's your prayer?
I think the prayer was for the law of Aberth.
You speak your prayer for the day, and all that pain you just felt on that part of your back where you just burnt off that mark shoots back tenfold.
Oh, what the fuck?
If you want, you can do another will save if you want to not scream out.
Sure. No, that's not as good. 13.
You don't lose it, but you're definitely it's audible, the amount of pain you're feeling.
What the fuck?
It just feels like a fresh sigil just ever too slowly carves itself into your flesh on your back. And you feel every second of that.
Oh, shit.
And then eventually the pain passes.
I'll check again.
It's the sigil of Aberth.
Was it the sigil of Cadus before?
It was.
Okay, thank God. Okay.
It literally was just like mine.
Yep.
Yeah. And don't you forget it.
Right. Good.
Rooster, what are you doing?
I want to go somewhere by myself as well.
Sure, there's a whole desert out there.
Well, somewhere a little bit more secluded. Like maybe there's a big rock.
You find a bathroom and a rock. You can choose either one.
I'm going to choose a rock.
You find the rock.
Okay. I find a really big rock.
That's a good rock.
And I go sit behind the rock.
Mm-hmm. You find a nice shady spot behind it.
All right. Now I know Cor would hate this, but Bruce is going to do it.
What are you going to do? What are you doing?
Okay.
He's going to cut his wrist.
Fuck. Traitor!
No, just hold on. He's cutting his wrists to talk to Cadus.
Fucking traitor.
You speak your prayer and make a connection with Cadus.
Yeah.
Is your prayer answered? What is your request?
He wishes to talk to him.
Rooster, it's been too long.
It's only been a day.
Shush.
Okay.
It has been
Sorry.
too long.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Cadus.
How are you feeling?
Better since everything, but that's not why I wanted to talk
Your
to
body
you.
feels better.
It's not about me.
Yeah, it's not really about me.
Oh.
Yeah, I wanted to just chat and tell you that I'm gonna decline your offer.
But why would you decline it?
Oh, well, I mean, the thing is that Cor doesn't like you. He doesn't.
I know. The poor child misguided by Aberth.
Well, I don't know. I'm not getting into the politics of it all. But essentially, Core thinks of you as his enemy, and I can't really... Well, look, this would have worked if I had known you before Core, you know? But
Sounds like a breakup.
Sounds like a breakup. It's not you, it's me.
It really is.
We met at the wrong times in our lives. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I already have somebody else.
It really is. Like, it's not working. It can't work just because I'm friends with Core and he just doesn't like you. Believe me, I think you and I could have worked out just fine if maybe you were like before, you know, if you were like Boris or Amelia or Hosen or anything like that. But overall, it just couldn't work, so.
But Rooster, Core doesn't need to know about us.
Yeah, that's,
You hussy!
Very seductive campaign all of a sudden.
yeah, Rooster's gonna be, I'm gonna stop you right there.
You divine whore.
Stop it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to decline. As much as I want to figure out how to fix my wishes to not kill people, I have to figure it out some other way. Sorry about that. And I know that all of this is kind of like a big miscommunication thing, but overall, I have to side with Core. It's kind of like a tier system, you know, a hierarchy thing.
But what if I just say no?
Well, then
I want to stay with you.
I'm just gonna have to not talk to you. It's gonna be really awkward, you know, you talking in my head and me just not addressing you, but I will do it because at the end of the day, I am going to help Core.
I can teach you how to levitate, too.
Well, Gellish is already covering that. So, look, you're nice. You are. And you got a lot going for you, but it's just not gonna work out. I'm sorry.
Rooster, is there any way that you would reconsider this? Now or in the future? Is there something I can do to appease your mind?
I told you, you'd have to be Amelia, Hosen, Boris. You'd have to be those people for this. But that's just not how that works. So
I completely understand.
yeah, so I think that it's best if we just cut it here. And anyway, I hope you're doing okay. But overall, from here on out, you and I are enemies. Sorry. I don't want to be, but, you know.
We don't have to be enemies. We can just go our separate ways.
Well, I'm with Core. If Core wants to kill you, I'm just going to have to help. So, you know, it's just the way it is. Sorry. You just kind of lose out on it.
Rooster, we shall meet again,
Sure.
and I look forward to it.
Okay. All right. Well, you know, have a good day or whatever it is where you are.
This is about to hurt.
What?
And then you feel like absolutely a burning pain from your arms where you cut yourself. While there's nothing tangible leaving necessarily, you can certainly feel a kind of energy rip itself out of your being that was previously attached to you. And it feels like absolute hell for a few seconds. And then you're fine.
Do I have to roll a will?
Yeah.
Okay. I got a 15. That's not bad.
You scream a little. Just a little. About as much as Core. Probably around at the same time.
Just gritting our
Counts each
teeth.
other out.
Yeah.
And probably after that moment, like Core, you've just finished up your thing. You've just gone like, oh, okay, you know, you're getting back up. You get like the most evil chill down your spine of just like, that presence I was just gotten rid of.
Why, you felt like he feels Cadus again?
Yes.
What the fuck?
And then it passes
What
and
the
it's gone.
fuck? What the fuck?
Okay, I come back out. Oh, wait, I guess he wouldn't have cut his wrists because he's got the bracers on. So it would have been his biceps.
Your biceps.
Or his hands. Maybe I'll do
Either way,
hands.
you have cuts and they're closing up. It's fine.
Yeah. You cut his hands.
Well, a lot of cutting going on today. It was a very emo episode. I'm breaking up with you. The two of you reconvene. Core, would you like to comment on the evil vibes at all?
It's not coming off of Rooster now, is it?
No.
Okay, good.
That's fine.
Well, I didn't answer. Did you feel like a... No, wait, he wouldn't have any reason to believe Rooster would also feel it.
That's true.
That's true.
Yep.
Yeah, cleric.
So Cora's just trying to act natural.
You're both just like trying to act natural.
Well, Rooster's pretty much... Actually, he feels great. He just broke up with a demon god or whatever.
You did.
Riding high.
Yeah, right.
And you survived to tell the tale.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
He survived. I mean, he didn't think he would die, but... Okay.
Yeah. And Cora's probably, well, physically, he's a bit stressed about the burn mark in his shoulder. like a bunch of the pain going on. But like emotionally, he's like, I did a good thing. Everything's fine.
So did Rooster. He's like, I did a good thing. Yep. Everything's fine.
We're totally handling shit.
Absolutely. We're so great at this.
So good at this.
Okay.
Right. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
We should get going?
Right. We should get Gillish and get going. Right.
Where is he anyway?
Right here.
Ah.
Oh, I was just packing up your stuff. Pretty sweet tent you got there.
Yeah.
The one outside on the sand sailor.
Jessica? Yeah.
Jessica?
Jessica. She's my wife.
Excuse me.
The boat.
Yeah, she's my wife.
Oh, God.
Well, okay. He looks
Welcome aboard.
Yeah.
No.
He looks...
Regret.
Yeah, he looks at Gil. She's just like, just a second, though, eh? No funny business with her, okay? Keep it kosher.
Are you implying I want to fuck your wife?
No, he's implying you want to fuck his boat.
I hereby solemnly swear and promise that I will not fuck your boat, wife.
I mean, Rooster goes like, I don't know what you're talking about. All right.
Looks hopelessly at Core. Like,
Core looks at him. Do all genies take inanimate wives? Like, do what? What is yours? Chairs or something, or a couch?
no.
It's a learning opportunity. I'm trying to learn more about you. Sorry.
Okay, so the question is, can Jessica actually take everyone?
Yes, because the tent. So even if you don't have
yes.
everybody outside,
Right.
you can have them in the tent.
Okay, everybody get into the tent.
I have a curiosity too. I wonder if Gillish is really dense. Picks him up.
Oh, you're not going to ask? Just pick him up?
Yeah.
Okay. He's just as heavy as Rooster.
Oh, weird.
Hello? What
Hi.
Look, we can hug it out later, bro. I'm just...
No, I was
Why?
just curious if you were also extremely dense for being so puny.
I'm quite sane, thank you.
People call me dense too.
No, heavy.
I am having so many second thoughts about joining you guys.
Too late. You owe us. Unless you'd rather just grant us a wish.
No.
You know
We don't
what?
have to do that. No. We don't have to
You
do
know
that.
what?
No.
You
We
know
have to
what?
do that. We do not need a wish.
What can I get you on this
No.
fine Wednesday?
We don't need to do it, right?
You can get me an IOU. Get on the boat.
Okay, I'm just going to get on the boat without giving you an IOU. No double dipping.
We're going to Mount Chibera.
Hooray!
Oh, by the way, this is our mummy.
Hello. Okay.
And this is Nurbles.
Just show me to my room.
The mummy does not bite, Nurbles does.
Depends on the day.
Interesting.
For both.
What, he bites?
For both, yeah.
I've taken a few nibbles.
You bite? You told me you didn't bite.
I don't bite, I nibble.
We leave him behind.
Let's go.
Off to our next adventure. Nelthor gives you a big, wide-reaching hug around the three of you and just pushes you towards the boat.
Clammy.
And off you set towards Mount Chibera. Welcome to Coffee Time, when we encourage breaking up early with evil eldritch gods.
Yeah, I think it's best if we do that.
You get it out of the way early.
Yeah.
You certainly want to do it before you move in together.
Yeah, start picking out the china in the apartment.
Yeah.
No, the later on it goes, the more likely you are to die, so...
Or everybody else around you dies.
Or alimony.
Or alimony.
Yep.
All right. Well, welcome to Coffee Time. Felix is back.
Hello.
And of course, he gave all the level ups that he promised last time in the Coffee Time, along with the T-Rex that could fly.
Yep.
And the cool extra swords.
Hang on. I mean, the T-Rex that can fly sounds like a you problem. But what was about the other stuff? Level ups?
The funny thing is that you didn't listen to the Coffee Time, so you have no fucking clue what we're talking about, which is great. So why don't we move on?
Okay.
Go with the first message, which Felix, you can start.
All right. I still don't fucking trust you, though. From Jago, a.k.a. Josh, to my son of Sobek with a bad Brooklyn accent. I can't believe you beat me to a personal message since I introduced you to the show. I look forward to seeing all your adventures in my trauma-apocalypse. Oh, I like that. Trauma-apocalypse.
TM.
Yeah. And what new ways you all find to make me facepalm? You all make Wednesdays a good day, and I love getting to see you find new ways to prevail. This is a response to Tennant's message from episode 20.
Yeah.
Which Felix didn't hear, so.
I did not hear that one. But I like Trauma Apocalypse. I'm going to steal that one.
But thank you for the message.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Always love the rivalry in between messages upon messages. Like,
Yeah.
you need a bit of a conversation going back and forth, where eventually people are just asking them, like, can you pick up eggs?
Send us your grocery list.
Send us your grocery list to tell your partner.
Eventually, we're just like yelling at other people on people's behalf.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I want to be that middleman. Give that to me.
Next is from Stud Muffin, aka Chris.
Amazing name.
Yeah, Chris. Happy 3-year anniversary to my favorite rock goblin and cuddle buddy, Brianna. The time we've spent together over the last 3 years has been amazing. I love playing D&D with you along with listening to this very podcast, huddled on the couch while eating your world-famous nachos. I look forward to many more years and rock facts and silly weird noises. Lots of love, Chris.
Aw, they're very sweet.
You can't just drop on us that these are world famous nachos and refuse to elaborate.
Yeah,
Where are my nachos?
Nacho recipe.
Yeah, we'll accept that as payment next time.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah, like Brianna, hook us up. Come on.
You email us and you're like, hey, I don't want to pay the money for the coffee time. Can I give you this recipe for nachos and then also get a free coffee time with it?
No, I can get a care package of nachos.
Yeah, that's
what
what
we can do.
Yeah, it has to be pre-made, sent in the box.
Yes.
Coming to us moldy as hell.
We'll have our people talk to your people and get that set up.
All right. And for the final message, this is from Bagel Berserker. Hey, Sans Crew, love your stuff. Me and my family have been really enjoying listening to you all play this wacky and wild campaign Felix is cooking up. We have a question. Even though Core and Rooster's ages haven't really been established yet, we have many theories. But what ages do you guys think they are or are playing them as? AKA, is Rooster really a child? Thanks, and keep up the great work.
Oh, is it spoiler territory?
Ooh.
Well, I don't know. Well, okay, so, like,
The question was, where do they sit
in our brain.
in our brains, I guess, mentally?
Yeah. Like when we sit at the table, what are we playing as? You know?
Yeah.
And for me, Rooster, of course I don't know his age, and I wanted to keep that way because I wanted Felix to tell me. But I usually play him as early 20s, just coming into college kind of thing.
Yeah, that makes sense with his frat boy energy.
Exactly. He's got frat boy energy. The thing with Rooster is that he's naive, which comes across as more childish, but the reality is that, he still is very capable. He's still able to do stuff. He can fight, and he does take responsibilities for things. He values friendship a lot. And it's just kind of funny throughout the campaign, everybody refers to him as child, but a lot of that is the way he acts, because he's naive and, very bubbly fun. He's very SpongeBob energy.
That's true.
He has a lot of SpongeBob.
Oh God, does that make poor Patrick?
Yeah, with a mixture of Squidward in there, I would say.
That's fair.
Yeah, but essentially, Rooster he's not a child. He's just a young, naive frat boy who's just getting into college kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard for me to visualize him as being a child the way with how much he drinks alcohol like it's water.
Yeah, he parties a lot and also just fights a lot. And I mean, the real thing that people think that, he's a child is because he's just short. And it's well,
that's just a good insult too.
Yeah.
Whether or not they think he's a child is just a good insult.
Yeah, exactly. And I just enjoy that he keeps getting so fucking riled up about it. I mean, that's just fun.
For Core, I think maybe 23 to 25 is where I put him, because I think that he's around mid-ish 20s because he thinks he knows what he's doing and he thinks he's got the role figured out, but he doesn't.
Yeah.
Speaking as somebody who's now 30, mid 20 people, you don't have to
You don't have to think you know everything.
No,
with that.
and I mean that in a nice way. That you still got shit. You got time. Don't worry.
Yeah.
But Core is that way of him being yeah, I am I am educated.
I know how the world works. I know what I'm doing. And then, but you watch him and he absolutely doesn't.
No, he also has that naivety, like a child, but he's much more, he's been brought up in much more an adult environment in general, because, the under area is quite like brutal.
Yeah, I can't elaborate too much on stuff because it might be spoilers.
Yeah,
but basically, yeah. I mean, Rooster is the little brother and Core is the slightly older brother who's like, no, I got this, don't worry. And then Core also fucks up bad.
Yeah, but
struggles to open a can.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're both illiterate.
And they're both illiterate.
Yeah. Unless everything's an abyssal, then we're okay.
I still remember that early time in the campaign where I'm like, here's a signpost where to go. And it's like, you can't read. Like, oh yeah, this campaign's fucked.
But yeah, anyway, so that's the answer to that question. Thank you everybody who's been putting in personal messages. Yeah, it really helps support the show. If you want to purchase your own personal messages, you can go to foolsgold.fun/sans. You can also check out everything we got going on the foolsgold.fun website.
And with that, we're going back into the show. And remember, if you need to break up with any eldritch abominations and need help with that, just call 1-800-SAY-NOPE.
Also, we're not confirming that Cadus is an eldritch abomination.
Oh, no, we're not.
We don't know what the fuck he is, or they are.
Yeah, no.
Anyway, bye-bye.
Bye.
Should we mention that we leveled up?
We leveled up.
We have leveled up. We are officially level 4.
Yeah. You guys are all on Jessica now. Gillish has, with many regrets, joined you on your Sand Sailor.
You have another party member.
Da-da-da-da.
Yeah, and Gillish hasn't even met Nurbles.
That's true.
That's true. Yeah, where would Nurbles be? I guess in the tent.
On the throne of the dead.
Throne of the damned.
Yeah, of liars.
Of the liars.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's probably what's happening right now, is that you see Nelthor giving Gillish a tour of the tent that is mounted on the Sand Sailor. And therefore also meeting Nurbles. I'm going to see if he likes cats or not.
Rooster's not there. He is driving.
Yeah, fair. Gillish has reservations about Nurbles and just kind of keeps away.
Does Nurbles have reservations about Gillish?
As usual, Nurbles, being a cat, is indifferent. Just kind of raises his head, looks up judgingly, and then goes back to sleep.
Yeah, default cat activity.
Cat mode.
Mm-hmm.
And Core, I assume you're staying out with Rooster?
Yeah. In fact, Core will approach Rooster as he's driving. He comes up to you at the bow of the boat.
Sure.
That's the front.
He's driving, so he's holding the sail.
On the sail.
Yeah.
Core says, I have given some thought to the questions you were asking me yesterday about what it is I want.
Oh yeah. Did you figure it out?
Well, yes. Yes.
Oh. Tell me.
Well, what I want is less important than how I will get it.
Okay. Sure.
Because you see, I've come up with a plan.
Okay. I'm down for plans. I mean, I am a genie. I'm here to make sure you get what you want, so...
Yes. So, I am in servitude of Aberth, which of course I'm very grateful for. He is a great and terrifying god. And on my mission, I am to retrieve this weapon, which is situated on the mountain. However, I already have a weapon that I think he'd be very interested to see. And also information about that conspiring Cadus.
Yeah, Cadus. Yeah.
So, I see no reason why Aberth won't be extremely pleased with me when I present with him 2 weapons and information about one of his future foes. So I think, given demon customs, I should be able to ask Aberth for what it is I want.
Like you want to ask him what you want?
No, Aberth will have plans for me when my mission is done, I'm sure. And while it is extremely bold for a demon to ask something of his god, if I do exceedingly well at this job, then I could probably ask him to alter his plans if I disagree with them.
I mean, it sounds like you got some good bargaining chips.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Demons love a good bargain.
Yeah. Okay.
We go wild for the things.
Right. Okay. So, we'll go to the mountain
Yes.
and we'll find the weapon.
Yes.
And then you'll talk to your guy?
Probably.
Okay.
Yes, I think. I think that should be the series of events. I'll have to see what happens when I get the weapon. I'm not totally clear on how the entire orders for me go. I'm expecting I will get a new set of orders once I have the weapon.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, yeah, the longer you stay here, the better, right?
Right.
So then, what about the wish I was gonna give you?
Right. That is another good point. If the 2 weapons and the information is not enough to make Aber satisfied with me, perhaps we could leverage your wish as something that he would also enjoy. Just another thing to sweeten the pie.
When you say that, Rooster has a big old smile on his face. He's very happy when you say that. He's like, yeah, you think so? You think he'd like that?
I do.
That's great. Yeah. Okay, great. Cool. Yeah, that's awesome. I'm glad that I can be useful.
Good. I'm glad you agree. This will be a good plan.
Yeah, I think this is a great plan.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. I think Cor awkwardly goes to he raises his hand to Rooster as if he's high five.
High five.
But
He already does it.
Okay.
Yep.
Now
Now down low.
down low.
Yeah. He lets you do it.
Okay.
It doesn't do the too slow.
Oh,
He's
okay.
not that cruel. No, he takes it.
The worst insult you could give a man is the too low.
To the too slow, yeah.
Oh.
No. He lets you have that victory over him.
You get off easy this once.
Well, Rooster knows that was probably the first time he's ever slapped down low.
Yeah. Yeah. It shows all over Cor's expression and posture that he's never done that before.
Yeah. I'm glad that you got a plan and that you're going for it. I was worried if you were just gonna, take off or something, or when you were talking to that wish guard guy, you said you didn't need a wish from me, and I was wondering if maybe you didn't need me. But this seems like a perfect plan in order to make sure all of those things work together.
Well, I meant just, I don't need your wish, but I do need you. Those are 2 different things.
I mean, I think you get a kind of a weird, confused facial expression from him. He's like, well, usually, but don't you need me for a wish? So then that's why you need me, right?
I don't think the wish is that important, honestly. The wish isn't the one driving the boat right now. The wish hasn't gotten us this far. The wish didn't stop that gigantic demon monster. You've done all that. So I think I'd take you over the wish then.
Okay. Usually it's people just want to be friends with me for the wish. So, okay. Well, strange. Well, good. I'm glad that you still want me around. Even without the wish.
Yes. It's like you were saying about friends. Something like that. I'm gonna go sit down at the other side of the boat now.
Okay. Rooster's a little taken back by that too. He's just like, okay, usually friends want the wish, and that's why they're friends. Whatever.
Okay, I'm gonna go sit on the opposite end of the boat. So it's you take 1 step.
Yeah. They're both so awkward about this.
Yeah. Friendship.
They both were so genuine for half a second there that threw both of them off.
I think you hear a hushed voice in the distance, geez, are they always this awkward? No, just sometimes.
Can I roll if I heard that?
You heard that.
I heard that.
You heard that.
I heard that. Watch your tongue, undead, even if you don't still have one.
You just hear the tarp of the tent close quickly in response.
And do not touch my things in there.
Something clatters.
Going in there. He goes in there.
It's literally just Gillish and Nelthor right at the entrance of the tent, and they've knocked over one of the like the little displays there.
I don't even know what cores were they might steal from in there.
They don't have anything from cores. It's just like decoration for the tent itself. And Gillish asks, so do you have any food in here? Like you got the magic food. I saw that over there, but that's like gross.
You can have some of my rations.
Cool. Thank you.
All right. So Core has like 2 different ration bags. One is the standard ration bags, and the other one is the Amelia ration bag that has 1 ration left in it still. So he gives him the non-Amelia ration bags.
He thanks you.
You can have that.
Okay, I can scrounge something together for lunch from this. But you guys don't have like food? Like you have rations, but like food? There's a whole like kitchen area in here. You got nothing to cook.
There's no... well, is there... Core is... The few brain cells are ping-ponging around in his brain. It's confused. Food, ingredients, cooking. Food is... rations not cooking. Rations not food.
I mean, it's food. It's just boring food. But you don't cook. I'm a genie. Even I cook.
Why does he cook?
I cook. I do cook.
Okay.
Yeah.
So why is the kitchen empty?
Because we just got this tent and we haven't plenished it with stocks yet.
Oh, sweet tent.
Thank you. I won it in a coliseum.
Nice.
For ripping a man's heart out.
Well, if you get some ingredients in here, I'll can teach you a few recipes.
Very well. I'll try and find something then.
All right. Sounds good.
Okay.
Also, what's with the cat? It's like giving me like a death glare.
That is Nurbles.
Nurbles.
Yes.
Okay. Looks a bit arcane.
He can tell if you're lying.
Oh, that's why he was swiping at me.
Ah, I see. So you are a liar then. I'll remember that.
Ouch. Only when I need to be.
Court does the little, like, 2 fingers to his eyes, watching you gesture.
Hey, I'm not gonna be causing you any trouble. You just saved my hide.
True. Remember that. And I guess he'll move out, stick his head out of the tent, and call to Rooster and say, let us know if you see anything that could be ingredients for cooking.
Okay. I mean, we got sand, there's some rocks. Maybe there's more of the... Well, no, we don't want to eat the jellyfish guys.
We can go foraging when we're near the mountain.
Oh, hi, Gillish. Hey, Gillish, can you make us go faster? This is like your desert, right? Nira could make us go boom real fast because she's got like control of all the sand and stuff. Are you able to do that?
She can do that.
Yeah.
Cor raises an eyebrow looking at Gillish judgingly.
Well, my lamp's a little cracked. I need to rest a little before I can
Is that what you...
summon my powers like
How does
that.
Nurbles react to that?
You hear a bit of a little bit of like a half hiss in the distance.
What is that reason why you couldn't like fight off the guards when they had your lamp?
Yeah, I must have been a bit weakened by them having my lamp.
I am forming a theory.
Okay, what's the theory?
He is pathetic.
Ah.
Well, hang on now. No, I'm still a powerful genie. I've just got a little overwhelmed in there.
You are by far the least powerful genie we have met.
Well, look, just because I don't parade my powers around doesn't mean I'm weak.
Okay, well then what can you do?
I mean, I can grant you your wildest wishes.
No wishes. Get back in the tent. Back.
What's your problem?
He turns around and keeps sailing. I'm not talking to you.
Look, it's not that easy. Just like reshaping the entire desert to accommodate a little bit faster traveling, so I'd rather not right now.
Could you not just take a little portion of the sand and use it to push the rear end of the sand sailor faster? Why reshape everything?
I'll try. I'm gonna roll for it. See if you can do it.
Now I think Cor and Nelfor are being nosy together.
Nelthor's definitely joining
yeah.
in on this. It's this point. It's like, He rolled a 3. He tries and fails. It's not moving any faster.
I'm feeling sad for him now.
Okay, look, like I said, this is, deserts are complicated things, and I've got a very large domain to take care of, so it's hard to focus on a little point like this.
You were making fun of me when you met me for being a genie, but now I can make fun of you.
That's true. You were being very high and mighty when we met.
I mean, I am very powerful.
I don't know. I haven't seen anything that really shows it.
I haven't exactly practiced moving sand sailors around my desert, okay?
You should. They're really fun. Actually, I think you'd have a lot of fun, driving a sand sailor.
Well, they make me kind of motion sick.
Well, why don't you come in here and try to drive one? Huh?
Okay, I'll try it.
Okay. He kind of brings them over and...
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you gotta place your hand there.
Okay.
Go over there.
Okay.
Okay, now just now shift it with your weight. Move a bit forward.
Okay. I'm gonna roll a ride check for him.
Can I help him?
I'm just gonna give him a bonus because you're instructing him.
Okay.
Hey, that's a 16.
Yeah.
You know what? He was a little unsure and wobbly, but with your instruction, he kind of gets the hang of it.
Yeah, there you go.
Actually seems to kind of enjoy himself.
Yeah, there you go. That's better, right?
Yeah, that's pretty nice, actually.
Hmm.
You do this all the time?
Yeah. I've been doing it for a long time. Feels like, I don't know, 20 years? It depends.
You know, now that I'm riding this thing, I think I know how to make it go a little faster.
Oh, okay.
You feel the entire thing lift up about 2 feet.
What?
It levitates.
Hmm.
And indeed, it goes much faster because now there's no friction with the sand anymore.
Oh, interesting. Whoa, that's pretty cool. He actually leans over to the side and is going to check the bottom of Jessica.
Yeah, there's there's about 2 feet of air under Jessica, but the bottom of Jessica is very shredded because this is a glass desert.
I know. Oh, Jessica. I gotta fix her later.
I can help you with that too.
Okay. Nira could mend Jessica.
Yeah, I can. Unless... No, I should be able to. Should be all good.
Okay. All right.
Mends are pretty easy. It's one of the most common wishes is people, break something that means a lot to them, or they lose it, and you get it back for them.
Are genies able to make, several wishes? It isn't just a one wish per person sort of thing.
No, it's not really just one wish per person. You can... technically you can keep going, but the genie's gonna resist it eventually. Wishes take a lot of power. If you do something big, you need to rest. Sometimes a week, a month, a year, depending how big the wish is.
How many could you do a day? How many wishes?
It depends on the wish. Like I said, if it's a really big one, I might need a year to recover from it.
Whoa. I could only do 3 a day.
Little ones or big ones?
I don't know the scale of stuff.
Okay, so kind of hard to tell. If I'm summoning 3 broken trinkets in one day, I can do that.
Well, my wishes are a little different. They are a little different. But I could only do 1 wish per person because person would always die. But I'm working on it right now. We're currently working on it.
Are you one of those death genies?
No, I don't think so. I don't think Nellie says I'm not, and so does Nurbles, and Nira said I wasn't either. So I am a genie. I'm just, I don't know, something's off, which I've been figuring out in the last weeks or months or whatever with meeting Nira, and I guess you.
You're also pretty new at all this, aren't you? Might have something to do with it.
Really?
Maybe? I don't know. I'm guessing here.
Are wishes something that need to be trained?
Well, you can get better at them, the interpretations. It's how do I explain that to someone like you? Making a wish unleashes a lot of energy. We're like conduits for it, basically. So when you make a wish, there's this huge ball of energy that flows through us to grant the wish. And depending on how good you are at it, you can kind of steer it better or worse. I don't think quite to that degree of killing people necessarily.
Nira said that genies can't kill people.
No, that's what I mean. That's not really...
That's why I'm just... But you can see on his face having an existential crisis. But I am a genie. I just... something's just a little off, that's all. But I don't have my lamp right now anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
All right. I think you said you lost it, right?
I don't remember if I told you that. I don't remember, but
Neither does a GM.
Okay. But yeah, I did. I lost it in a card game. So, somewhere.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Well, okay. It was
You bet your lamp. You bet your soul on a card game.
Yeah, and I thought I'd win, and I didn't. So,
That's how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
So who has it now?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Woof.
I drank a lot, and that's saying something.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Cor can look over at the horizon and see the speck of where the lamp is located.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, Well, whoever has it at least doesn't seem to wish you any harm, otherwise you wouldn't be here.
That's true.
Yeah. I mean, if they destroy the lamp, you're dead.
Well, I did already destroy my lamp once, and I didn't die. So...
Okay. You've just... kills people.
Nah. I mean...
Has destroyed their lamp. What the hell are you?
I'm Rooster. I'm a genie.
How did you... So you have a new lamp?
Yeah. It's a hookah. It's actually technically Boris's hookah, but... my hookah.
That must have been painful.
It was. But we figured it out. And, anyway, I don't really want to talk about it, but...
You know that's why they turn you to stone, right?
What? What do you mean?
The wish guard.
What?
So I can't try and go get another vessel.
You mean like another container?
Yeah, they break the lamp, wait for the soul to dissipate completely while you're turned to stone. Can't do anything about it.
So if your vessel breaks, there is a set amount of time where you are able to place your soul in a new vessel?
Very limited. But yes. Hurts like hell. But that's why. They block you from doing that.
I see.
It's kind of like cutting the head off a chicken. Runs around for a while.
But
it's like finding another head and coming back.
Well, and I wonder what they would do actually to, like, when you smash the thing, the soul comes out, but the soul is also very, like, well, it hurts people. It's dangerous. It's a lot of magic to it. So I don't know how they handle that.
Hey,
Guess they stay away from it.
thanks to you, I never had to find out. Thanks for that, by the way.
What? Saving you?
Yeah, I mean...
I couldn't let a wish guard kill you, man. That was... I mean, they're not great.
You can see Gillish just, like, looking anxious and somber. Just bringing it up.
They're gone now. And that other guy's dead, I think. I mean, he'll probably come back eventually, but you just gotta be like... You'll be more prepared next time.
Oh, I don't know. Those were demons. That guy's not coming back.
They will make sure he is not coming back.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not to this region. How far is your house?
Oh, I've got a bunch, actually, but I was going to head to that one over there. And he points to, like, roughly the middle of Mount Gibera on the horizon.
Okay.
I kind of, like, don't stay in a spot too long. A few more hours pass. You guys are traveling along a little faster thanks to the levitation.
Whee!
Mm-hmm.
And you get ever closer to Mount Gibera. Eventually, you approach an area that is kind of like a mud flats, but rather than cracks in the mud, there's canyons.
Oh.
Like they're that large?
Yes.
Whoa.
So it's a very flat landscape lined with all sorts of canyons, like a huge maze.
Big holes.
Yes. And you kind of leave the more, sand duney region behind to this very flat, sun-bleached area. It's dry as hell. The only thing that's really here is shards of glass that are reflecting even more sunlight at you. And
my eyes! That's why he's got goggles on.
yeah, it's a little rough.
Give me those goggles, my eyes hurt.
No, I'm reflecting back at them.
Share.
Your face is too big.
And then you hear a rumble coming from the sky.
From the sky.
Mm-hmm.
Is it cloudy or is
He
it
looks
pure
up.
sky? Yeah.
Kind of low grumble from up above. Spot checks.
Nuts.
You look right at the fucking sun.
Yeah. I mean, no. He rolled a 4.
Okay.
So it's not a nat 1, but it's still not great. 12.
You see nothing in the clear skies above.
Cora, was that your stomach?
Maybe.
You gotta get some food.
Yes. I am hungry. That must be it.
Eventually, you hear another grumble up above, and then another. I mean, you can roll if you like.
17.
Nat 20.
Wow.
And I'm gonna waste it on a fucking spot check.
Okay. Well, Core, you see nothing still. It's clear blue skies. And Rooster, you also see those clear blue skies, but you also see a distortion because you notice a huge feather slowly falling down. And with a nat 20, you actually realize that there is a absolutely huge eagle-like bird flying up above you with blue feathers on the bottom of its coat, making it blend in perfectly with the sky.
Gillish?
And it's circling you.
Gillish?
What? He comes out of the tent. What is it?
Do you guys have big birds here?
What? Oh, shit.
Do birds rumble here on the surface?
Yes. Damn it.
Apparently.
He gets real low and like starts looking around in the sky, and it's like, those are here. They're called venators.
Venators.
Yeah, you don't want to. Oh, it's definitely seen us. It's circling us. Okay. We're about to be bird food in a hot second here.
Well, no, I'm not. I will not become bird food.
Can you eat them?
Yeah.
I don't think anybody's been stupid enough to try.
Wait.
Enter Rooster and Core.
Okay, first of all, do you have an animal? Like Nira had a cool pet. It was made out of sand. Sandra, Hydra. It was really cool. Had 10 heads. Was really deadly. Do you have...
It's coming this way.
Do you have a pet?
Can we not bring up my pet right now?
Is that your pet?
That is not my pet. Oh, God. And he looks up and points. There's a few more of them. And actually what you can see is now that they're starting to circle around you, you actually start to understand the scale of them because it's a bit hard to judge, but they're starting to come closer, and you can see that they are gargantuan.
Like a plane size?
Yeah, an airplane.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, it's the Boeings.
I should just call it Boeing.
Okay.
Yeah, this thing has a 64-foot wingspan.
Maybe if we just keep driving, they'll just pass over us.
I want to try to
It
eat
hits
one.
you.
Guess you're getting your wish anyway.
Yeah, it hits you, kind of rattles the boat around for a bit. Give me balance checks.
I love making balance checks.
I actually do, as I got a 22.
I got a 9.
Nice. Core, you and Gillish both somewhat fall off, but hold on to the side of the sand sailor.
No.
However, as you're crossing a very glassy desert, you're getting your legs shredded by this right now.
Ow!
And you each take 5 points of damage.
Gillish, don't you control this desert?
I do, okay, and it's not as easy as it looks.
You keep saying that.
Well, then maybe start believing me.
Maybe do something about it.
Will it make you more powerful if we believe?
If we keep negging you, will you get better?
Shut up. I'll do something about it. Fuck. I'll meet you on the other side.
What?
And there's a huge push that you feel as Gillish has actually shoved the entire sand sailor away from himself. And he floats behind you in the desert. And Rooster, you look behind you to see like Gillish kind of staying behind. Mm-hmm. And actually, you both see this. And what he does is he actually does start influencing the desert and kicks up a huge cloud of like tiny glassy shards, which coalesce into a very disorienting like rainbow pattern that makes your head absolutely hurt to look at.
It's almost like illusion magic.
And you can see as the light is refracting all over the place, actually that some of these birds are actually like crashing into each other because they're getting completely blinded by it. And you see that as he's casting this, Gillish actually branches off you guys and starts to lure these birds somewhere else. However, you also notice that you're starting to kind of tip with your sand sailor.
Is it because I'm hanging off the side?
No, actually it's because when you pay attention where you're going, you realize that he has shoved you towards one of these canyons.
I'm not going in the hole!
And you're going down in the hole.
No, not going in the hole!
You're going downhill,
so are
buddy.
we tilting in the opposite direction of me? Like, am I on the opposite side of the direction we're tipping?
It's basically just think of the sand sailor as just starting to go downhill.
No.
And you're hanging
forward.
off to the side of it. Yes.
Okay.
Core, how would you like to get yourself back up here?
Yeah, can we
And
roll
he's-
initiative in this?
Oh yeah, sure, we can roll initiative.
I'd like to do a...
I like to play D&D.
I'll allow it.
For a total of 17.
Rooster?
16.
Well, Core, you go first.
I must come up with plan.
Get yourself up, otherwise by the end of this turn, you're going to take another 1d6.
Okay, can I just strength roll, like, hoof? Strength roll to pull himself up by the arms?
I think it would be climb, so yes, strength.
Talk is a free action, right?
Talking's a free action.
I mean, we're going into this hole, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Rooster will yell at Core and be like, do the thing that you did at the race!
Right.
Do the thing!
Cast Updraft, or whatever that spell was. Yeah, I cast Updraft, so we get lifted up by 10 feet.
You cast Updraft, and now you're floating 10 feet above the sloping ground of the canyon.
Okay. After we...
Also, did you succeed your climb check?
He interrupted me. I didn't get up yet.
Yeah, because I yelled
Oh, to cast
at
a spell,
Cor.
you need your arms free.
Both of them?
Yeah, if you have somatic components.
Shit. Sorry.
So you pull yourself up first, and then you get to cast
All
a
right,
spell.
well then let me pull myself up. 20 to pull myself up.
Okay, so yeah, everything happens as you said.
Okay.
You pull yourself up and cast
All
a
right,
spell.
well that's my whole turn, so I can't do anything else.
Correct. Rooster, you floated 10 feet upwards, which means you're now roughly level with the ground again.
How far is the gap between reaching solid ground and not the hole? Rooster's avoiding this hole like the fucking plague. No way he's going in there.
I will say these are big-ass canyons. Like,
Oh,
they're
Dark
not,
and scary.
they're not like little crevices.
okay, because I pictured, like...
Oh, no, sorry, I'll describe them a little better.
Okay.
These canyons are probably anywhere from like 50 to like 300 feet wide.
Okay, that's a bit more doable because he was panicking a bit. I mean, Rooster's gonna go back to the back of Jessica and shake the bag. Boost.
You boost?
Yeah, I boost.
Where do you boost to?
I mean, I would like to get on some solid ground and to avoid the canyon if
Sure.
I can.
You can do that. So, I don't think you have to roll for that, because you know how to do it.
No, it was, we have to roll, I remember, like, to hold on to the boat.
Oh, to the boost. Yeah, that's right. Go for it.
Okay. What would that be? Is that a balance?
I think I usually say balance for that.
I got a 3.
I got a 9.
So I think Core just pulled himself up onto the boat, and then you gunned it, and he went over the backside.
So sorry. Here's how this entire sequence goes down. I'm just going to summarize.
All right, yeah, please
These
paint a
giant
picture.
birds came down.
Uh-huh.
Gillish has shoved the sand sailor one way.
Heroically.
You start going downhill.
Yeah.
Core pulls himself up. Air gust. You lift back up. You start steering towards a certain direction. Hit the boost. The sand sailor goes down from under you and leaves the two of you behind to fall. As you fall down into the canyon.
Shit.
And the sand sailor keeps going.
No, Jessica!
As you just see the sky above you getting smaller and dimmer as you fall down into the depths of the canyon. Hey, thank you for listening to this episode of Fool's Gold Sands. If you like the show, you can check out our website, foolsgold.fun/sands, for a bunch of extra content there. We have cool stuff like concept art, comics for backstories, even some extra character art, and you can buy personal messages for coffee time to support the show. But that's all for this week, so I will see you next time. Bye!